They say walking keeps you young. But what if that's not the whole truth? What if, especially as you age, pushing yourself to walk more could be holding you back? Today, we're breaking down the real story on why walking less might actually help you live better. Imagine a world where you don't have to feel pressured to hit your daily step count, where moving your body isn't about how far you go, but about how well you live. For years, we've been told that walking is the ultimate key to health and longevity. But as we grow older, we begin to notice things changing. Those long strolls, once filled with joy and freedom, may now bring discomfort, fatigue, or even pain. And if you're still forcing yourself to keep up, it could be causing more harm than good. In this video, we're diving into why walking less might actually help you thrive as you age, and most importantly, what you can do instead to feel healthier, stronger, and more independent every day. For so many people, especially as they age, walking remains the gold standard for staying active. It's simple, requires no equipment, and is accessible. But the truth is, our bodies change. As we hit our golden years, our joints become more sensitive, our balance a bit shakier, and even our energy levels don't quite reach the same peaks they used to. Yet, despite these natural shifts, many seniors feel pressured to walk more, thinking it's the only way to stay healthy. The sad reality is that this mindset might be leaving them in pain, leading to unnecessary injuries, and causing a slower recovery from daily activities. Take, for example, the story of Margaret. At 72, she believed that pushing herself to walk miles every day was her duty. She'd been told it would keep her young, keep her moving. But what it really brought was knee pain, severe enough to keep her from sleeping, and a hip ache that became a constant shadow. One cold day last winter, she slipped while on her usual walk, and that fall brought her to a halt. She suddenly found herself unable to walk at all for weeks, leaving her confined, frustrated, and wondering if all those miles had truly been worth it. Margaret realized then that there must be a different way, a way that didn't leave her hurting, a way that respected the changes in her body and allowed her to feel alive, strong, and confident. And she was right. There is another way, a better way, and today we're going to talk about it. 1. Strength training for lasting independence. Margaret's journey to recovery introduced her to something she'd never tried: strength training. She started with small exercises, using light hand weights and resistance bands, focusing on her legs, arms, and core. To her surprise, this new routine didn't strain her body the way walking had. It felt empowering. Strength training, even with just a few minutes each day, made her muscles stronger and over time built her confidence. And research backs this up. As we age, our muscles tend to lose mass, which makes us more susceptible to falls and injuries. Strength training can help prevent this, allowing us to walk with confidence, not because we have to, but because we feel ready and able. 2. Balance exercises for safety and confidence. One of the most heartbreaking realities of aging is the fear of falling. It creeps into daily life, making you second-guess each step, each uneven patch of ground, and every stair you climb. Balance exercises are a game changer for this. Margaret's physical therapist introduced her to simple moves like standing on one leg and slowly lifting the other. At first, it was intimidating, even awkward, but the exercises built up her balance bit by bit. Eventually, she noticed she was more stable and confident, whether she was walking down her hallway or across the street. Building balance isn't just about safety. It's about regaining trust in your own body. 4. Mindful movement practices to relieve stress. Margaret also found calm and balance in practices like yoga and Tai Chi, known for their gentle movements and focus on deep breathing. At first, she was hesitant. After all, she didn't see herself as someone who would meditate and stretch. But after a single class, she felt more relaxed, even peaceful. She began incorporating these movements into her daily routine. They weren't about burning calories or pushing her limits. They were about tuning into her body, calming her mind, and releasing stress. These practices brought her an inner strength, a calm she hadn't felt in years. As she said, "I never knew that slowing down could feel so good." 5. Aquatic exercises to go easy on the joints. When Margaret's daughter suggested she try a water aerobics class, she was skeptical. But one day, her daughter insisted on taking her, and Margaret decided to give it a go. To her surprise, exercising in water felt liberating. She could move without pain. The water held her, cushioned her joints, and let her stretch, jump, and even dance without the aches and pains that had haunted her on land. She discovered the beauty of water exercises like water walking and even gentle laps, which helped her keep her heart strong, her muscles engaged, and her body moving without strain. For anyone dealing with joint pain or arthritis, water can be a savior, providing resistance without impact. 6. Embracing shorter, smarter walks. Margaret didn't give up walking entirely. Instead, she learned to enjoy it differently. Instead of pushing herself to do miles each day, she embraced shorter, mindful walks. Now, she'd head to a nearby park, take a slower stroll, and stop to sit, breathe, and listen to the birds. Sometimes, she'd walk with her neighbor, stopping at their favorite bench to chat. The pressure was gone. Now, each walk felt like a gift instead of a chore. She'd finally found the balance between movement and rest, between pushing herself and honoring her body's limits. 7. Listening to your body's signals. One of the most valuable lessons Margaret learned was to listen to her body. All those years of pushing herself to walk through pain had only led her further from her health goals. Now, she'd tune in, noting when she felt tired or when her body felt good. Some days, she skipped the exercises entirely, simply resting or doing a few stretches. Other days, she'd find the energy for a full routine. Learning to listen to what your body is saying can be one of the most powerful ways to care for it. 8. Building a community for motivation and joy. In her quest to move better and feel better, Margaret discovered a new key to community. She found friends at her aquatic class, connected with others at her yoga sessions, and even found a small group of people interested in balance exercises. Together they laughed, shared stories, and motivated each other. This newfound community became a source of joy and support that went beyond physical activity. They shared meals, swapped books, and planned outings together. Margaret learned that moving well wasn't just about the body. It was about the heart and mind, too. And she found that she was never alone in this journey. Months after her fall, and with her new approach to movement, Margaret took a short walk to a nearby cafe. She'd done her balance exercises, had been practicing her stretches, and felt steady on her feet. As she walked, she was no longer plagued by capable and free. She sat down, ordered a cup of tea, and watched the world around her. The joy she felt wasn't from walking far, fast, or long. It was from knowing she could move, live, and enjoy her life with confidence and without pain. Margaret had reclaimed her body and her spirit, proving to herself that aging could be joyful, vibrant, and freeing. Margaret's journey taught her that walking less wasn't about giving up. It was about finding better ways to stay strong, steady, and fulfilled. Through strength training, balance exercises, gentle stretching, mindful practices like yoga, and the relief of aquatic exercises, she'd crafted a life that honored her body's needs. Walking less wasn't about moving less. It was about moving wisely, with purpose, and in harmony with her changing body. If you or a loved one are feeling the pressure to keep up with miles and steps, remember Margaret's story. There's a better way, a way that brings joy to every step, comfort to every day, and a peaceful strength to every season of life. If this message resonated with you, consider subscribing to our channel. We're here to share stories, insights, and simple yet powerful tips for a healthier, happier life in every chapter. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. What part of Margaret's story inspired you most? And if you're ready to take the next step toward a healthier, pain-free life, hit that subscribe button. Your health journey matters to us, and we're here for you every step of the way.